What's up, you guys? After Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is Season 8, Episode 5. Let's get into the episode.
Give your vision a moment to adjust.
What's going on with Daniel here?
I haven't used it for a while.
Where am I?
Many miles from the city. We're safe here.
The city? Something terrible happened. Many people died. It's our fault, isn't it? None of this would have happened if we hadn't come here.
You're alive. And considering what you've been through, that alone is a miracle.
First discovered in the
3 months
wastelands over 150 years
ago,
and the highlight of our antiquities collection, the Great Ring of Abaddon. Researchers estimate the ring to be at least several thousand years old.
Yeah, get the hell away from it. Get away from it, people. I think it would be kind of funny if, like, one of them just didn't get away. Because, I mean, you'd be curious, wouldn't you? It's interesting, we don't always get to see, like, the point of view of, look, I don't think, this is probably the first time, actually, the point of view of them seeing the mount and everything. I think it would have, like, they should have had one of them be like, ooh, what's this? Why is it glowing? And then have it just, like,
in the name
obliterate
of
the person.
Protectorate, I welcome Colonel Carter.
This is Teal'c and Dr. Daniel Jackson.
Every time I hear it,
It is a
it's so
pleasure
weird.
to finally meet you all face to face.
I take it the Great Ring is a recurring motif in your culture.
It is simply a reminder of certain traditions that predate our age of enlightenment. Most people wear them more for the sake of fashion than for religious belief.
Our history tells of an age when all-powerful gods ruled our world. The Great Ring was supposedly the source of their power.
Of course, we know these are merely legends from our ancient past. However, the activation of the ring may well cause a stir amongst those few who still follow the old ways.
How'd it go with the Caledonians? Not so well, actually. My time with
2 months ago.
was severely limited by Rand security forces. Apparently, Gareth had national security concerns. Mainly that we tell the Caledonians too much about the Stargate.
Let me venture a wild guess. They don't get along so good.
The Rand Protectorate and the Caledonian Federation have been locked in a state of Cold War for decades. Each nation has
So this is just like friggin' Jonas's planet, right?
Sounds depressingly familiar.
There's actually a third element which has me a little more concerned. A group of religious fundamentalists led by a man named Soren. Now, these people think that all life on the planet was created by ancient gods, and that these gods will someday return and reward them for their faith.
And by coming through the Stargate, we confirm their beliefs.
Because the gate was activated in a public place, the Rand government has been unable to prevent the rumors from spreading. Now, before we made contact with them, these people were considered zealots. They took the ancient text too literally. The gate being activated has given them all they need to prove that they were right all along. Their numbers will grow.
That's terrible. And yet, not our problem.
You have to let me go back.
If what you say is true,
Jack is me.
things are gonna get a little
Really seems like a you
unhandleable.
problem.
Yes, because of us. If we hadn't chosen to pay them a
They'd
little
be
visit,
far better off, I know. Daniel, we're always sticking our collective noses where they don't belong. It's what we do.
I can help them understand what they're facing, make them see it's not the end of the world. If we leave now, who knows what could happen? We have to help them.
Regular contact, no exceptions. The second things start getting a little squirrely,
Thank you.
Daniel, squirrely.
Square.
Give me good news, Colonel.
I wish I could, sir. We met with Soren, leader of the rebels, but it was less constructive than we'd hoped.
How much less?
We were only allowed to see him for 15 minutes.
After keeping us waiting for several hours.
He's managed to unite all the fundamentalist factions in the Rand Protectorate, which effectively puts him in control.
He was most unwilling to allow us to search for Daniel Jackson.
Before he insisted we leave, he did promise he would look into the matter on our behalf.
Right. What about a UAV?
He won't give us access to the surface. I'm sorry, sir, but at this point, we have no way of knowing if Daniel's still alive.
Caledonia has been under strict martial law since news of the off-worlder's arrival began to spread. Our domestic security remains intact.
The citizens of this world are not children. They just need time to come to terms with this information.
Soren and his followers have already seized control control of more than a dozen of your cities. Your people are panicked and your country is on the verge of collapse. I urge you to deal with this situation in a swift and decisive manner. Should control of the Rand Protectorate fall into Soren's hands, we'll consider it an act of war.
Stargate Command calling Daniel Jackson, come in, please. Stargate Command calling Daniel Jackson, please respond.
Any luck?
No.
I've been trying for days.
This is Stargate Command calling Dr. Jackson. Do you read me?
Can you boost the signal?
We're at maximum gain, Colonel. This is Stargate Command calling Daniel Jackson. Do you copy?
Anything?
Not yet, sir. We think both sides may have employed radio jamming measures just prior to the attack, meaning any signals coming from outside the command bunker are a mess. We're working on it.
Well, okay. Sounds like I should meet these people myself.
Kane.
We got as close to what was left of the capital as we could. Soren and his troops conducting full sweeps of the region, searching for survivors. Any suspected of remaining loyal to the old government are executed on the spot. Kane, what the hell happened that night? It was the end. Sorry, Dr. Jackson, you really can't be in here right now.
Kane, what's going on? I heard something about the Stargate being moved.
Rebels have seized control of all of Rand's major cities, including sections of the capital itself. We had the Stargate moved into the bunker complex for security purposes.
What do the Caledonians do?
Their missile systems are now fully deployed and primed. As a result, we've done the same. It might be best if you return to your planet now.
Our reports indicate large elements of your military are on the brink of mutiny. Your civil unrest has become a civil war. Should any of your weapons systems fall into the wrong hands, no one in my country would be safe.
That will not happen. I can promise you.
Just as you promised our scientists full access to the Stargate. First you hide information about the alien device, and now you deny your country has slipped into chaos.
We respected the guidelines of our treaty to the letter. Our report to you on the Stargate outlined everything we know.
Except what you deemed advantageous to your national security.
One moment, Minister.
Rebel forces just detonated a large explosive device near one of our missile deployment facilities. As of this moment, we understand the facility to be compromised.
Minister, forgive me, I must cut our conversation short.
Commander, my intelligence advisors have just informed me of a massive explosion near one of your missile facilities.
We are still gathering information. We will contain the situation.
The time for containment is long past, Commander. We cannot allow your missile facilities to fall into Soren's hands.
Trident, give us time. This need not escalate.
We are targeting your missile sites only. If you do not wish a full-scale war, we'll not retaliate.
Trident!
This is insane.
Soren's forces are moving in on this facility. I can get you to the Stargate, but we have to go now.
Remember how Jack said squirrely?
This way! Here, through that door. Get down!
Loyalist soldiers found us first and got us out of the city. Since he took power, Soren has set up a provisional government. Not that there's much of Rand left to govern. However, we do know he does control whatever's left of the bunker complex, including the Stargate.
It is obvious you revere the Great Ring as much as we do, General O'Neill.
Oh, yeah. We love the old gal. Quite possibly for different reasons than you.
We both seek to defend our people's way of life, do we not, General? To protect their very existence.
You do not represent the people of your world. You merely kill those who believe differently and would stand against you.
You speak what is on your mind.
Yes.
I admire that.
Actually, in your case, he's holding back.
Commander Soren, we're prepared to offer you aid in exchange for help in locating Daniel Jackson. Food and medical supplies, plus support personnel to help you stabilize the situation on your planet.
You cannot truly believe that your friend is still alive.
Oh, he's a resourced fella.
I'm afraid we must decline.
We are,
Why
however,
would you decline that?
particularly interested in your weapons technology.
Your people are facing starvation and disease.
Yeah.
What has happened to our world is most unfortunate, and yet vital. Those who refused to believe needed to be purged from existence so that we could begin anew.
No.
You know, in these parts, we like to call that crimes against humanity.
If all you care about is spiritual salvation, what do you need the weapons for?
The revolution is not yet complete.
You mean you want to take over Caledonia, too?
As I said, the revolution is not yet complete.
They ain't helping you do shit. They offered you food and you declined.
What am I supposed to say to him?
That it's not too late to regain control, to rebuild your country, everything you told me before.
Daniel, I can't.
Why?
Because I'd be lying. Jared is right. Those of us who are unlucky enough to live through what's happened will die soon enough. Either through disease or one of Soren's purges. There is no future.
Lita, you were right. There is hope. Don't doubt that, please.
You believe your people can help us?
Yes.
What if you do overthrow Soren? What then? You simply leave?
Lita.
I'll speak to him, Daniel. But he won't hear me.
Waste of time. Waste.
Sir, I think the fact that he hasn't left yet could mean he's still willing to deal.
He has no need for humanitarian aid. The chaos in his country has only served to strengthen his position.
Well, we can't just give up.
Yes, I know that.
We're continuing to monitor countless radio signals coming from the planet. One of them could be from Daniel. If we can find a way to contact him... Yes, sir.
Once order has been established, the people of Abadan will live differently than before. Simply, humbly, waiting for our God's inevitable return.
You know, we've met these gods upon whom you're so hot. And trust me when I tell you, they're not what you think they are.
They will reward your worship with enslavement.
You are not the first to try to sway our beliefs, but I can assure you, our faith is unshakable.
This is not about faith. This is about a means to power.
That went well.
Sir, you better get up here.
What?
Well, by implementing new spread spectrum frequency, hopping into our communication software...
Carter.
We found him.
Sweet. Daniel?
Jack? Nice to hear your voice.
Likewise. You coming home or what?
Trying to, as soon as I find my Keltesh.
What?
Looks a lot like my Rinkolnok. You know, I led it to the... for Goa'uld Krinor Day.
He's changed.
Sir, he's speaking Goa'uld.
Wrinkle not in strategy. Keltesh speaks of a well-known Jaffa battle tactic. A flanking attack from two sides.
Yes, Daniel. I remember exactly where I put it. Any other thoughts?
No, just that I hope someone's been feeding my loa sack while I've been away.
Smart, by the
Piece
way.
together all the Goa'uld words Daniel gave us. If Teal'c's translations are correct, he's suggesting a strategy to retake the bunker.
He is proposing a coordinated attack against Soren.
We come through the gate at the same time as Daniel and Kane's men enter from the surface.
He has supplied an estimate of the strength of Soren's forces, as well as a possible date and time for the assault.
Not to nitpick or anything here, T, but... Are you sure you got it right?
I am certain, O'Neill.
Okay.
15 men, that's hardly enough.
How were they able, like,
Look,
how
we're
was he
some of
able
the
to
best
get
people on
through
the
this
planet.
time? I don't really
Some
understand.
missions exactly like this. It'll be enough, trust me. If we're gonna do this, we have to set it up now.
Shit.
Commander, several posts are no longer reporting in. Loyalist troops have entered from the surface and have managed to take several key sections.
Then take them back.
We cannot. They have coordinated their attack with help from the off-worlders. We are losing control of the facility.
If you're suggesting that we evacuate, think again.
I mean, Earth has like better weaponry and stuff, so this should be easy.
Yeah, we're fine!
The Loyalists have us surrounded. They are calling for our surrender.
Engage them.
You're an idiot, dude. Literally, we're far superior than you. But yeah, sure.
Commander, we are hopelessly outnumbered.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're a fucking idiot, dude.
We were all here for one purpose.
To die.
To honor the will of our gods. In their names we rose up. In their names we purged the non-believers. And in their names we will die, if necessary.
You're an idiot.
We will not dishonor them with cowardice. Now engage them.
No, you're literally going to lose. Rise up, people.
Engage them.
Have a mutiny. There's more of you than there are of him. You just shot one of them.
Faith.
Like, who's to say he won't just fucking shoot you? Alright, bye. You're an idiot.
Drop your weapon. I said drop your weapon now.
What a fucking idiot.
It's over. I hope so. You may have just made a martyr.
I had no choice. You can return to your world now.
Kane,
What happened to us was not your fault.
I know. We made a promise and we intend to keep it. We'll be back to help you rebuild.
That guy was literally never going to win that.
Daniel, you ready to go home?
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1 Season 8, Episode 5. That episode took place over like 3 months, which was interesting. We saw like a civil war kind of happen throughout the entire episode. Dude, like, was like, oh, kind of like a Hitler type. I don't know, man. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.